Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you've been with us before, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time with us, this is Lee Allen Presents, and I'm your host for this video. I'm Alan, and as you've already seen from the title card, around about 10 to 15 seconds ago, this is an unboxing video for the newest Doctor Who The Collection Blu-ray set, which is season 21. So I've literally received this a few minutes ago, popped it onto the table, and I did realize then that this has popped open. I don't know if this was done when I put it on the table or if it was in transit. I wouldn't have thought it would be just from popping it on a table. The box does look like it's taken a bit of a beating, unfortunately, but the content is still inside. So that's good. So I'm just going to slip that out. Oh, look at that. Slip that out and just get rid of this box here, down there. And just because of the cellophane is going to reflect off of the camera quite badly, I'm going to slice off the cellophane, hopefully without slicing myself in the process as well. Knife safety first, right? So anyone who follows our channel will know that we have had a bit of a takeover per se recently with our Lego content, especially with the advent of One Piece live action season 2 on Netflix. So we hope you enjoyed that content, but we will be getting back to some more standard stuff, and this obviously unboxing will be the first of the run of back to standard stuff. We may take a week or two off around Easter because we are going to be pretty busy and we're going to be away for a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. With that out of the way, I'm just going to pop Mr. Slice down here out the way, and then let's get on to this box set. So again, amazing design by Lee Binding at Tea Lady Designs. 10 discs. I thought this was 9. That's interesting. I thought this was a 9-disc set. It is a chunk. I do have season 28 beside me as well, just to sort of compare. It's a little bit, it's not that much bigger actually. I thought it looks a lot bigger. I don't know why. There's something about it that makes it look thicker. I hope that's picking up on the camera, because this one looks a lot thicker than this one to me. But we'll it is what it is. And there's 9 discs in that one. That's probably what I'm thinking. There's 8 discs in that one. Yeah, it's that. So it's definitely much bigger than number 19. As you can see there, it's a substantial size bigger. So number 20 had 9 discs in it. I thought it only had 8. But this one, I believe, is the biggest at this point with 10 discs. That's quite nice. Big going back to the front, nice little design there with Peter Davison. I was wondering if they were going to have some Colin Baker stuff in there as well, because this is a season that regenerates partway through. You can see kind of like the regeneration energy in the background. Again, superb stuff by Lee Binding. On the spine, as always, Doctor Who The Collection, season 21. We've got the J card that just slips off with a 12 rating and the BBC logo. If I slip off the J card there, you have that. On the back then, we have Colin Baker and... oh, gosh, I can't remember the companion's name off the top of my head. Nope, it's gone. It's gone. I've seen all these episodes and I just can't completely... bing, out of my head completely. And obviously the TARDIS looking a bit worse for wear there with some scuffing on the woods. Some nice structures in the background there. Again, probably... there's really great work by Lee Binding at Tea Lady Designs, who does all of these box sets. On this spine again, you've got the same Doctor Who The Collection, season 21. And then the filtered front section without the trade marking and trade stuff on the front there. Put that to a side a sec and look at the J card. On the bottom we've got this image of Nicola Bryant is the actress's name, but I'll be damned if I can remember the companion's name. From the back cover there, and we've got on the back is the contents. So Warriors of the Deep, The Awakening, Frontios, Resurrection of the Daleks, Planet of Fire, The Caves of Androzani, and the Twin Dilemma. So the Caves of Androzani is where he regenerates, starts the regeneration process, and then the Twin Dilemma is the first of Colin Baker's season there. We do have obviously all the extra bits and pieces. I'll hold that a bit closer to the camera. I'm not going to read through all of that. If you want to see obviously what's listed on there fully, you can give a little pause and see what's there. Cool, so that's the J card. So let's get into the set itself then. So opening this up, we have, so Tegan, Turlo, and the Doctor instantly in this interesting image here. Again, it's been a while since I've seen these episodes, so I don't remember the content of a lot of them, unfortunately. It's going to be fun to rewatch this season. Looks a very harrowing scene there, which is pretty cool. We'll go through the discs first. So we've got disc 1, Warriors of the Deep. Disc 2 is The Awakening. Disc 3 is Frontios. Disc 4, Resurrection of the Daleks. Disc 5 is also Resurrection of the Daleks. I'm assuming that's a movie-based version of that, along with a lot of the special features. Planet of Fire. It's really bugging me that I can't remember her name. Disc 7, The Caves of Androzani. Disc 8 is The Twin Dilemma. So Colin Baker in the Peter Davison outfit, which is a funky looking image. Disc 9, Planet of Fire Special Edition. Oh, that's interesting. They didn't put it next to... Usually group the stories together. That's interesting. And bonus disc. And then disc 10 is just a bonus disc itself. And if we pop this out of here, who do we have? Ah, we've got both Peter Davison and Colin Baker. Hopefully the light's not reflecting that too badly and you can make out the image underneath there. That's really nice. Cool. And then let's get into the contents book section. So again, we've got, oh, this is Velcro. This is the first time one of these has been Velcro. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Cost-cutting measures, I guess. That doesn't feel the same. The previous ones had this almost like rubber interconnection ball joint system. This is very much gonna, oh, that doesn't even hold as tight as the previous. Okay, that's interesting. You lift that up, you get another image of the Doctor, Turlo and Tegan, surrounded by some Silurians. Sea Devils in the back as well. And then we'll open this up. We get the usual catalogue, more exciting products from Doctor Who. So we got some Big Finish, we got some graphic novels from Titan Comics, you've got some sort of mobile game, books, so audio books of the stories included in this, some novelizations, the 15th Doctor Screwdrivers is there, some adaptations of the newer seasons, the Dalek Escape Game, which is in London on Oxford Street as I record this, quiz book, magazine for the Doctor Who magazine, and then some pin badges and whatnot and shirts, and then obviously the back of it is the same. So if I lift this up first, then we have the TARDIS interior. So like all of these sets, if you haven't seen these before, all these sets have an image of the TARDIS interior from that season. It's a really nice one, I like that. It's very different. And then we'll go on to the book. So thicker book than the standard editions, as usual. On the back, we've got some publicity shots of the actors and actresses in this set. And then we go out to the front. That's the same image that's on the inside of the unfolding bit. Container, I guess. And then we've got a nice black and white shot on the inside. It was the best one we'd done, Peter Davison. So I'm assuming this is his favourite season, and if that's the case. In 1983, Doctor Who celebrated his 20th anniversary with a 90-minute TV special and a wildly successful weekend convention, it starts off with. So this will give some information about the background of season 1 itself. And then we go into the disc listing. So disc 1, as I've already mentioned, is Warriors of the Deep, broadcast on the 5th of January to the 13th of January. So not too long, 2 episodes, but this was when the show was 45 minutes long per episode. So again, I'm not going to talk about everything in this. I'm just going to sort of go through, give a little blurb, tell you about the development of the production, and some more nice images there. Again, I'm assuming all of the images like this are done by Lee Binding, and then just some straight up photographs as well. So then disc 2 is The Awakening. So that's the 19th of January to the 20th of January. So they add right next to each other. Not sure that's a misprint or not, or if that is actually how it aired. I wasn't old enough to be watching this show when that date was around. Frontios, 26th of Jan to the 3rd of February. So was this when it was 45 minutes long, or were they airing 2 20-minute episodes per week? I'm not actually 100% certain on that one. It could be that they were airing 2 episodes per week, and they could only be 20 minutes long, but I might be also correct in saying it's 45 minutes long. Again, it's been such a long time since I've seen these, I don't recall the exact specifics of that. And we move on to Resurrection of the Daleks. So we've got disc 4, which has the original 1984 broadcast version in 2 50-minute episodes. Okay, that answers that question then. And disc 5, alternative 4-part version, prepared for transmission in 1984 before being restructured into 2 episodes. So it looks like this was filmed as 4 parts. When they decided to make it a 45-minute, 50-minute block, they decided to split it across or merge 2 and make it coherent like that. Again, lots of really nice, interesting extras on this. A lot of them will be on the DVDs, but the surround sound mix, isolated score, Behind the Sofa is one I always enjoy watching. Stuff there's going to be new stuff for the Blu-rays as well. Again, another great tea lady designs. I get my words out right in a second. Image there, which is really cool. Tower of London in the background. Davros. Then next up we have Planet of Fire from the 23rd of February to the 2nd of March 1984. The Masters in this one. The Caves of Androzani, March the 8th to March the 16th, 1984. This chap always reminds me of I forget the name of the species from Star Trek. It's half black, half white. That recently showed up in Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Interestingly. Again, some really great images here. And then the Twin Dilemma. So you can see Colin Baker, half of his outfit with his coat on his left side, my right, and half of Peter Davison on his right, my left, there, which is an interesting look. Oh, that's a cool image too. Yeah, that's nice. I think Colin Baker really did get a bit of a short end of the stick. Would have been nice to see some more, but what happens, I guess, with the BBC and that, isn't it? So then disc 9, The Fifth Doctor Revisited. Special program made for the 50th anniversary in 2013. Looks back at Peter Davison's time as the Doctor. There's Escape Room with Team Fifth Doctor, Matthew Waterhouse in conversation. Doctor Who Escape Room Team Sixth Doctor. That's interesting. Planet of Fire Special Edition. An alternative DVD edit with introduction from director Fiona Cumming. Optional 5.1 surround sound mix. So there's a slightly different version of the Planet of Fire. I'm not quite sure what the differences are. It'll be interesting to see what that is and the differences between them. And again, just some other extra bits. So the TARDIS, Earthshock, Omnibus edition of the classic Fifth Doctor's Adventure. Not sure where it's on this set. Earthshock was on one of the previous seasons. And then the 50th anniversary film, Peter Davison's 50th anniversary film, The Five-ish Doctors. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that to be on here. Yeah, so that's everything we've got in this set. Again, 10 discs is the biggest set thus far. The price has obviously gone up a little bit because of the extra disc, but I'm also a bit, I don't know if the word upset is the right word, narked that they've used Velcro instead of the previous kind of silicone-y rubber stuff that they were using previously. But I guess if it means we keep getting the sets, then I guess I can't really complain, and so be it, right? So with this release, we now have all of Peter Davison on Blu-ray. So seasons 19, 20, and 21. But this also means we have from season 17 through to 26 in its entirety in the collection. So all the way from part of Tom Baker all the way through to Sylvester McCoy, which is phenomenal. I'm going to assume the next set we'll get will be the last John Pertwee, followed by the last Tom Baker, and then they'll start working on the earlier seasons, especially over the weekend with the news that, was it the weekend or the end of last week, with the 2 new episodes, or let's say 2 new episodes that they've discovered from the Daleks master plan from season 3, which is First Doctor. It's nice to see some of these old episodes which no longer exist are still being found, which is great news for this collection, especially when they're going to update them, put them onto Blu-ray, and this should look really good. So that being said, thanks for watching. We appreciate it as always. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and the notification bell. So when the next set drops, you'll get a notification. Alan's unboxing this, or Alan's unboxing this board game, which may or may not arrive depending on how Kickstarter or GameFund works. Let's see what goes on, right? Yeah, so there's that. Don't forget to hit us up on our social media as well. We've got different social platforms, which are all linked in our link tree in the description to this video down below. Tell us which of these 3 seasons is your favorite. Is Peter Davison your favorite Doctor? Is it a different one? For me personally, it's John Pertwee. But join the discussion in our socials down below, or in the comments as well. So until next time, though, thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.